Hi, Dr. Yi. Today, my research paper about the impact of the headmasters' instructional leadership on teachers professionally in Chinese independent high schools in Seoul and Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. This is about my research content. My research has seven parts. The first part about introduction and background. The second part about the statement of the problem. The third about the research objectives. The fourth about the research questions. The five about research design and research methodology. The six about the data analysis techniques. The last one about the significance of the study. All right. First, I will write about the introduction and background. The introduction, I will introduce about what is instructional leadership and what is professional learning. Leadership is by school leaders to focus on teachers' behalf in certain activities. After that, the instructional leadership indirect influence the student results. Is professionally is essential approach educators can use to keep the knowledge and skill to impart the learners up to date. After that, I will introduce about background, a global endeavor to pursue raising student achievement in educational reform give rise to literacy studies. The United Nations report tell us the educational, organizational, cultural, and sense for learning pillars increase the value of preparing young peers for the 21st century's troubles by teaching them high order thinking and problem solving skills. After that, according to the Huang, he taught us about teacher professional learning is very important for student results. According to Liu, she read the research tell us about Hitmaster instructional leadership um, is direct is direct impact on external professional. Next one, I will introduce about the statement of the problem. According to 2021, she read the research people tell us about a lot of lecture on the principle instructional leadership. But just has a little people about the in Malaysia. In conclusion, uh, there is no sufficient research in Malaysia on the relationship or impact of headmaster instructional leadership on the professional learning of lecturers. So the research used the connection between the master instructional leadership and Malaysia teachers professionally and the influence of different dimensions of the headmaster instructional leadership on teacher professional learning to enrich the research on principles instructional leadership in Malaysia. Next one, I will tell us about research objective. Research objective I wrote four objectives. The first about the exam the headmaster instructional leadership in Chinese independent high school in Seoul and Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. The second about the exam teachers professionally in Chinese independent high school in Seoul and Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. The third about to analyze the relationship between the headmaster, the external leadership, and teachers professionally in Chinese independent high school in Seoul and Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. The last one is about the examine which dimension of a headmaster external leadership have an impact on teachers professionally in Chinese independent high school in Seoul and Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. You can look at the right picture. The right picture has illustrate about I will write the 25% about the research object 1 and 2. After that, research objective 3, I will write 35%. For research objective 4, I will write about 14%. Yeah, so the research my research more focus about the research objective 4. Next one, I will introduce about research questions. Research question also I have the four questions. The first about what is the headmaster instructor leadership in Chinese independent high school in Kuala Lumpur and Seoul and Malaysia. What second, what teacher professionally in Chinese independent high school in Kuala Lumpur and Seoul and Malaysia. The third about what is the relationship between headmaster instructor leadership and teachers professionally in Chinese independent high school in Seoul and Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. What fourth last one is which of the dimension of the headmaster instructor leadership has an impact on teachers professionally in Chinese independent high school in Seoul and Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Next one, I will introduce about research design and research methodology. Research design, the first this research use a no experimental. Yeah. After the market population of this study is teachers of 10 Chinese private high school in Kuala Lumpur and Seoul, Malaysia. As a study is a more simple method. After that, a total of 100 teachers from Kuala Lumpur and Seoul independent Chinese high school. According to the Kagers and Morgan simple sets, each teacher will become my research simple data. The research will use the Google Form questionnaire to collect the data. The questionnaire uses the Likert scale, so there has five options. The first one is strong agree. Strong agree. Next one, agree. Slight agree. Disagree. The last one is strong disagree. The data was collected with the Excel. This is my research design framework will illustrate as below. Next one, I will introduce about research methodology. The research will use the quantitative methodology. Next one, I will introduce data analysis techniques. For this research question 1 and 2 use the various analysis methods. For the research question 4, 3 and 4 will be used the SPSS to analyze the data. For the research 3, because I need to measure the relationship, so I will use the correlation coefficient method. For research question 4, because I measure the influence, so I prefer to use the regression analysis methods. Last one about significance of the study. The teacher professional learning is very important for student learning. According to the Mahomet, he taught professionally is very important for student learning and student learning as result. Yeah, one one of the six critical elements in promoting teacher professionally is external leadership. Therefore, this study aims to realize the relationship between headmaster instructor leadership and the professionally of Malaysia principle. After that, the study will we can understand how how headmaster instructor leadership can benefit the professional learning of Malaysia lecturers. The way we are going to help to professionally of Malaysia instructor in the future. This also the research focus influence of the headmaster instructor leadership on lecturers professional learning. Mm, as such, the finding in this study may add to the green global discussion. That's all. Okay, thank you.